Hey guys, so today I wanted to make a video talking about something that has been majorly helpful in my life and I thought I would share it with you. So as you can see by the title, it does say in 24 hours you will not care anymore. And basically the idea about this is just giving yourself time. I'm someone that I would say I don't have a bad temper, but you can definitely use this if you have a bad temper or you make pretty rash, quick decisions, or you just react to things very emotionally. I would definitely say I'm someone who's very sensitive, and I think that can be a really good thing. I can definitely really, feel for people and understand where someone's coming from, really care about them, but in that same regard, I can sometimes take things to heart, and sometimes things can come off to me as maybe upsetting or more, personally offensive or hurtful when they maybe aren't meant that way. So for me, waiting 24 hours before I react or I respond has drastically kind of changed the dynamic in my relationships and just in the way that I do feel about things. So to set kind of an example for you guys, let's say you have an argument with a friend or with a boyfriend or whatever it may be. And of course, I'm not saying, go 24 hours without responding to someone. I know that that's very petty and kind of childish. I'm not saying that. What I'm basically saying is if something happens and you can allow yourself to have those 24 hours to kind of reflect and think about it, then do that. Obviously don't, purposely ignore people and not get back to people because that is annoying and that doesn't show proper communication skills. But there are often times when, something will happen, maybe directly or indirectly to me, and after waiting 24 hours, I have found that number one, the way that I want to respond to the situation or to the person has changed most of the time. A lot of times, time and stuff can just really heal all wounds, honestly, and I think it's really amazing to look at something that maybe would have upset you, but then once you kind of let it all settle, it maybe is not that big of a deal anymore. And I also think that if something after 24 hours still really feels like a big deal, you still feel very passionate in the way that you felt, then that's a great sign that the way that you felt is valid and that that's something you should act on. So it can go both ways. The rule is definitely not to make you, not be responsive or to not actually act on your true emotions or feelings, but it's really a great tool for people that maybe overthink situations, which is a big thing that I do, or for people that maybe take things a little bit more personally, because trust me, after 24 hours, things that looked very important or maybe came off as, a big deal, it's kind of interesting to see the change that does occur after you wait a little bit. And I also think it's good to note that while you may be one way, maybe you're a very, sensitive and kind person, not everyone puts as much thought and effort and emphasis on what they're saying or doing. And realizing that, understanding that, and just internalizing that fact has also drastically made a difference in my life with, not getting hurt by things or upset over things, and just realizing that while I maybe, put a lot of meaning into what I say and my actions, maybe not everyone else does. So, to kind of give them the benefit of the doubt where maybe they're not purposely trying to do something to upset or irritate you, maybe they just didn't even think about how that was going to affect you. So let me know if you guys kind of use this 24-hour rule, if you try it out, and let me know if it helps, because I honestly think it will. And if you are anything like me, you relate to me in any way, especially those of you who comment and say you overthink things and that's kind of, the same avenue that you go down on, this will definitely change your point of view on things, because it really has for me, and it's been working for the better in my favor. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. I'll see you later, and as always, let me know if it helped, if you found it interesting, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!